Hey everyone, and welcome back or to Butterfly Spirit Tarot. Happy Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where you're at in the world. We're going to go ahead and just jump into it. We're going to do our daily message time. For those that are new here, this is just a read that's set for whoever needs to hear it the most. It can be love, it could be career, it's whatever comes out, comes out. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to make it. All videos here are for entertainment purposes only, but if it does resonate, let me know by hitting the like button. I'm going to start our session with just a little singing bowl meditation. With this, just take a moment to take a breath in, take a breath out at your pace, okay? Usually I just kind of go with the flow, okay? So let's just take a moment. If you enjoy the singing bowl meditation, let me know. This is something new that I'm doing to kind of cleanse my space, cleanse your space, and let's just raise the vibes, y'all. Raise the vibes. So let's go ahead and get into it. Beautiful, you all. Beautiful. Happy midweek, y'all. Happy midweek. I hope that you're enjoying your week so far. I'm sending love and good vibes. I'm going to take a moment just to cleanse my card space. There's you a little spray too. So let's get into it. We're just going to set the intention for what we need to hear the most. I'm going to start out with an oracle card and then I'll go into the tarot. So let's see what oracle card we have for our day. Just a little message from spirit. This is going to be a little quick video today, you all. A little quick video today, but we're setting the intention for what we need to hear today. So tell us something good. What message do we have for our day? Ooh, that one almost came out, but it didn't. That was voyage. Maybe some of us are traveling. Maybe distance is a factor with something. You know what? Two popped out, and you're not going to believe what two popped out. We got change and transformation that popped out for our oracle today. And it's interesting because when we change, we go through transformation, right? So we'll go ahead and we'll just read both since they both come out, and then we'll pull a tarot spread and see if we can get some more information. Sometimes they go hand in hand, and sometimes they're their own separate message. But we'll go ahead and we'll see how usually it ties in. So this here is transformation butterfly. Y'all know I love my butterflies, obviously. We are Butterfly Spirit Tarot around here, so transformation. This is the time for change, reinvention, or a rebirth into a new way of being. If you've been plodding along, this card suggests that you take measures to shift everything. Don't resist change. The blue color suggests a spiritual renewal or initiation. Transformation doesn't mean taking something old and remodeling it or rearranging a few things. It means becoming something completely different or doing something completely different. Change is often uncomfortable, but it is usually for the highest good. This is a very lucky card, and drawing this card can mean that a wish may be about to come true. We claim it. Say, I claim it. Write it in the comments. I claim it. And then we have change here. So a lot of you guys there may be some changes taking place, y'all. Isn't that the way it goes? Some change that's going to lead to a transformation of a situation. It's kind of how I feel. But change, it's okay to change your mind. Okay. It's all right to change directions. You do not need to be consistent. This is the time to put the needs and expectations of others aside and listen to the beat of your own drum. You don't need to follow tradition, create your own traditions. You are free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. Be daring, go beyond predictable behavior. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean that it needs to continue to be done that way. You can't control the exact circumstances of your life, but you can control what meaning you give them. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to be carefree, wild, and unpredictable. So, change and transformation for our two oracle cards today. We'll see how that plays into the tarot, if it plays into the tarot portion. They usually do. They usually do, but we'll see. So we're going to look at the situation, challenge, outcome, and advice. Like I said, just a quick little message for our day today. If you're wanting a more in-depth reading, I have uploaded a couple of the zodiac sign reads for March. Last night I did do a element video for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for this month. So that's been uploaded, and I'm working on the rest of. I think I'm going to group the signs together for the rest of the month, y'all. All right, so let's look at the situation. We'll get a challenge and an outcome, and I'll pull additional cards if I need to. I got this deck this past weekend, and I know I said I won't go buy no more, y'all, but I'm in love with it. Okay. Whoo! This is really interesting, y'all. So, speaking of change, you do got the tower here, but we're not going to get there yet, okay? Your current energy is actually showing up as the Nine of Wands. So, Nine of Wands is the energy of persistency. So, this does kind of talk about being really persistent with something. It does talk about this energy where sometimes it can be looked at as kind of like the wounded warrior, where life has been lifing or a situation has become difficult, but you're still standing strong or sticking with whatever situation it is. You're still kind of got that persistence. You're still kind of going, you got that strength within you, but you are tired. When we get to the Nine of Wands, it's like, man, I am starting to get a little tired. Okay, I'm starting to get a little tired. Your challenge is the tower card. So the tower coming in, and this can be an epiphany moment. The tower often leads to change and transformation. So not surprised to see that here. There's a shift or a change that's coming. It could be unexpected. It could be just an epiphany moment. We'll look and see. But there is a shift or a change or some type of event that happens. That kind of like, it feels like with these two cards that things are coming to a peak. And I almost wonder if you feel that it's coming around, like you feel that there's about to be like a moment, right? Um, Overall outcome actually looks good. You have the Four of Wands, and this can be where we cross the finish line and we're celebrating because of it. It can be marriage, commitments. It can be genuine soul ties. We're going to have to pull some clarifiers. So let's look at our current energy and why we're kind of at this tired place. And keep in mind, we'll get you some advice. So you have the Magician in the reversal. I'm going to go ahead and just pull clarifiers for all three cards and give you a summary, since I'm kind of doing this a little bit more up to yes. Yes. There's a lot of things that are coming in this month with a lot of reads that I've done where like there's truth or clarity there's truth or clarity. So it's kind of like I feel like we're in a time of, I want to know why. Okay, I'm going to see what this truth could involve just because we're extra nosy, right? Because I feel like it's like this thing where I'm just tired. I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of feeling like this, right? Okay, so the reason that we're kind of in this energy of feeling tired or kind of feeling like I'm not giving up, but man, I feel tired, right? Is you have the magician that's in the reversal. So it could be that you're trying to manifest something new or bring something into your reality, or you're wanting something to show itself in your reality. But when it's in the reverse, it's kind of like either not realizing you have within you what it takes to do that, or it can even be this energy where maybe there's a blockage with your manifestation. Then we do have the Ace of Swords here. When I asked like what this Ace of Swords was here for, because this can talk about a new beginning, it can talk about clarity, it can talk about just kind of a new like new creative endeavor or new idea. That's there. So I asked kind of like, well, what's this truth involved? Or what is this kind of like clarity? What are we getting clear on? And we have the Seven of Pentacles there in the reversal. So this can be where either you're in a situation where you've put a lot of effort into it, and there's either that there are adjustments that are required for it to work out for you, whether that's love, career, something else going on. There's adjustments that are required, or maybe that you decided after looking and looking at how much effort you've put into it, you're not seeing the results of that effort. So it's kind of got you to a place of like, I'm still moving forward with this, but I'm just not feeling motivated. Reason I say that, not feeling very motivated or driven, to got the Chariot in the reverse. And for some of you, this could involve like travel, movement. Maybe there's distance in a situation that's causing some type of blockage, or it could be that maybe it's even like you're trying to get home ownership or maybe actually move, and that there's some type of blockage. So it kind of's got you a little disheartened, but you're not giving up. Okay. With the Nine of Wands there, it's like, I'm not giving up. I feel like there may be some adjustments that are required. Now, this Tower card, which is kind of like this shift or change, that kind of shows up as your challenge, is because it could be something unexpected happened that you didn't see coming, like something come out of nowhere, something unexpected happened in a situation. You do got the Hermit. This Seven of Swords has showed itself a whole lot this week. You got the Hermit, the Seven of Swords, you got the Two of Cups, and then you have the Five of Wands. For those that are in relationships, and you also got the Knight of Wands laying right there, the Knight of Wands in the reversal. For those that are looking at this from a relationship viewpoint, it could be this thing where maybe there was some deception, maybe something's just off balance. There's conflict or fighting, whether that's whether that's internally or externally, or some type of drama. What's interesting is you have the Hermit card here. You do have the Hermit card, which is an energy of like, okay, so I'm within myself, like I'm going within myself. The challenge of this situation is, are so there's a change that, or there's something that's coming in, and there's a change that's occurring in whatever situation it is that you're dealing with. Okay, there's been a change or a shift in energy. Maybe there was an event that happened, or a truth that was shown, or there was something where it's kind of like something happened, okay? Whether that was mentally it happened for you, whether it was actually chaotic in your physical world, something there happened, and there was drama and conflict. But the Hermit's there, which does talk about, but I'm staying to myself. I'm staying to myself. Like, I had this situation made me go within myself, right? And so that's definitely there. Now, the good news is with your outcome, and I'll pull an additional one, we got the Four of Wands, which talks about like crossing a finish line and completion, and the Nine of Swords in the reversal, which does talk about kind of like this thing where if you've been restless or worried, I see that there's an end to that. I feel like this as far as like your journey goes, kind of like our card said at the beginning, there's some changes that have taken place with this Tower, and that we're getting to a place of transformation. That transformation happens when we go in that Hermit mode, y'all. When we go in that Hermit mode, does it want to tell me anything else about this kind of like Four of Wands, this celebration? Oh yes, we have the Sun card and the Star card. I want you to know that whatever situation this is that's happened with this Tower moment, whether it was with another person, whether it was in your relationships, your job, your life, your own self journey, I want you to know that if it weren't for this Tower moment or this situation happening, I don't think you would have taken the time out to connect spiritually and to connect with your higher self and do introspection. Or if you're dealing with another person, maybe there's something that happened that caused them to go through this introspection. I don't think you would have done that um had the tower not happened. So this tower, whether you believe it or not, there's some type of blessing in disguise here that's going to put you on this path of being at a place of feeling more joyous, no longer being in this place of worried, anxiety, sleepless nights. And it's going to leave you feeling more hopeful. And then with the sun card there, there's a wish fulfillment that's granted and also clarity and joy. So you're getting there, okay? So you're getting there. Let me get you some advice for whatever this is. If it resonates, let me know below. You can tell me what's going on if you want to share. I'll be happy to respond back. Definitely some heavy energies here, but you're getting through it. You're strong. I don't know if you've been told that lately, but you're strong. And there is something beautiful that's going to come out on the other side of this, even if you can't see it at this time. And if you're wondering, like, will I be able to get to a place of like joy and happiness and feeling hopeful again? Yes, but we can't look at the things on our, sometimes when we're trying to manifest, you all, we try to look at our reality and see like, why ain't this working, why ain't this working, when a lot of the manifestation, it's not, the manifestation isn't something that really goes on out here. You'll see it out here in your reality, but it starts within, you know what I mean? So let's look at you some advice for whatever situation you're dealing with. Okay, love that, love that. Ooh, love that as well. So we do have the Hangman card here. The Hanged Man does talk about taking a moment, okay? There may be a necessity for you to look at things from a different viewpoint. There may be this thing where you're going to have to change perceptions. You're going to have to look at things from a different angle. You're going to have to look outside of the box. Maybe look at things. It's hard sometimes when we're in a situation to see maybe different viewpoints, okay? When you're able to, there may be a need for either you or someone else to change their perception or look at things from a different angle with that there. You also have the Wheel of Fortune in the reversal. If you are discovering like this thing where there's some type of thought pattern or even some type of like way of being that you have kind of been through, and it's been like a karmic cycle and over and over and over and over again, right? You can take whatever experience this is, and I think you are. You can take whatever experience this is and kind of look at it like maybe this is how normally I would deal with this energy. Maybe this time, once I go within and reflect and ask myself what's healthy, maybe I can do something different this go around to where I'm not repeating this cycle. Could also be kind of what's there with the Wheel of Fortune. If you notice that it's kind of like a merry-go-round and you're starting to notice like patterns, it could be breaking the pattern that may be beneficial. And then you do have the Nine of Cups there, which is always my favorite card for advice, which does talk about focused on yourself, focused on building yourself up, taking time for self-care, self-love. Don't be selfish, but set healthy boundaries, take care of yourself, focus on yourself and building yourself up. When we do this, we attract positive experiences because we're operating from a place of love within, and that's a high vibration that radiates, right? So definitely beautiful advice. So I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know down in the comments below. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where you're at in the world. I'm hoping to be uploading a couple more videos for the rest of my zodiac signs throughout the remainder of the week, so keep a lookout for that. And next week I'm planning to start my live videos back, so I may pop on between now and then as a surprise. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope it resonated, and I hope it helps, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.